Amazing. Hello. Beef. Hello. Hello. Ayo, what? Wait. Look who just subscribed. Hello. Personally, I am a fan of a solid sharp cheddar myself. I saw someone else saying sharp cheddar, and that's where I would go to. Hello, everyone. How is it going? My name is Endeavorance. It is Tuesday, March 4th. Hell yeah. And also a year. How's it going, everyone? I am going to say hi to you in just a second, but there is a dog causing chaos under my desk, so we're going to go ahead and give him a treato and get this party started. So let's pull up the dog treat cam. Come on, bud. He do be munching. He do be munching, though. Munching and crunching. Smoked Gouda is always good as well. Yeah, absolutely. Smoked Gouda fucking rules. I absolutely 100% fuck with a smoked Gouda. Excuse me. I cannot believe that I'm still dealing with like a residual cough. It's like 2 or 3 times a day. I still have a cough from when I was sick back at Christmas. Hello, Jada Cake. Thank you so much for the sub. Says, hi, I'm Jada. Just found your channel a couple of weeks ago and I haven't been able to stop watching. So excited to be able to catch a stream. Well, we are happy to have you. Welcome. Welcome in. You've stumbled into the single greatest community on the internet. Unfortunately for you, you can never leave. You're here forever now. Sorry, my bad. That's just, I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. A crazed zombie, also welcome says, now I want cheese, love a good sharp cheddar. Glad that you were the one that was like, I like sharp cheddar because 100%. You'll notice I did it. I made the Chiron do this. It scrolls now if it's too long. So I'm amazing. I actually did that in like 4 minutes after last stream, so it was easier than I expected. What was the redeem? Weedy Potter, first of all, Weedy Potter, 12 months. You hit the year. What a year it's been. Thank you for all that you do to keep us informed. The stonks market crashed, but stuff still happened. So what's up? Yeah, so I actually we'll get to this, but I do already have the stonks up. Just because I figured we could have some fun today going through various stonks and making fun of companies in general for fucking up so badly and not using any foresight whatsoever to prevent this obvious outcome. But you know, we're not quite there yet. We're still warming up. We're still warming up with the old Streamerino. Let us see. I want to say hi to I'm trying to find the new chatters. We got a dog with yellow says good morning, welcome in. We've also got, I saw another new chatter. Nia P Politician says howdy from Canada. Hello. Do you have a spare bedroom? Okay. Fun Predictable says, hey, making it through the day, what advice do you have for job seekers? Oh God. I'm the wrong person to ask for that. I had job, and job drove me into clinical depression. And now I'm here. So I don't have good advice for you. Keep on keeping on. I know it's rough out there right now, but I'm not the right person to ask. Yeah, I had job, right? Job and I were a thing for a while. We had a fling for about 15-ish years, I think. And I never understood why I was always so on edge and so unhappy. And then I realized that jobs are everything that I hate. like a hard and fast schedule that I have no control over, a required focus to be have my full attention on something that someone else dictates for me that I can't stray away from whatsoever. I have to 100% maintain focus on this thing whether I like it or not. And so half the time I was just working on projects that I had no interest in, and my brain was on fire constantly because I have ADHD, and unfortunately, ADHD is really good at hyperfixating on something, but you don't have control over what that thing is. So if it doesn't happen to align with what you're doing at work, it's just like going through a workday with your hand stuck on a hot stove burner. It sucks. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Vern says, hey boss, followed you on TikTok. Followed you from TikTok over here. Glad you're on Twitch. We need more people like you on here. Too many chuds. I agree. There are too many chuds. I have a strange relationship with the chudosphere, especially as it pertains to Twitch. I know that there is like an entire subculture on Twitch of people who are like, it's almost like a reality TV show where it's like there are characters, right? Like there's the big streamers, and they all sort of like have cliques and beefs, and they all sort of like talk about those cliques and beefs and have drama, and that drama sustains the content. And so it's like sort of a vortex of streamer drama as beef the point. And I have no interest in being anywhere near any of that. So I don't know what the long-term arc is for me wanting to be on Twitch, but so far I am just gonna do what I'm gonna do, and we'll see what happens. But I've never been in the headspace of wanting to beef with another creator. I've had like one beef with another creator very early on into my time on TikTok when I was like pre 100,000 followers. And I posted a video that, especially now, like that was a dumb video. I shouldn't have posted it. It wasn't anything egregious or bad. It was just like, it was, I didn't articulate my point very well, and it definitely came across far more punching down on other creators than I wanted it to. And I don't like punching down on other creators. And one of those reasons is because it immediately sparked a much larger creator. Again, I was pre 100K, and a person with like over 1 million or maybe 2 million followers stitched me and did like a call out video, multiple call out videos, like a multi-video thing. And then got in my DMs and would not listen to anything I had to say. And it was unfortunate because it was a creator that I liked. I followed them. I liked their stuff. And nope. Nope. There's one other creator that I beef with quietly, but it's because they insulted someone else that I know. And I will never forgive them for that. But that doesn't matter because I'm never going to talk about it. And I'm not going to publicly slander them because that's not what I want to do with my platform. So yeah. But I know there's like a lot of people who do that. Like I know there's a lot of creators whose whole thing is beefing and drama. And like I get it. It draws attention. I can't tell you that it doesn't work. But Asmin Hassan right now, basically. I heard that Hassan got banned. Hassan's a person that I just don't follow. Or not don't follow. I don't keep up with anything he does. I know a lot of people who watch me probably like him. I've seen a bunch of his stuff, and he seems to generally have good takes on things. But I don't have the time to be in a fan base right now. Like, I don't have the time to follow creators to any significant degree, which is a bummer because I like doing that. I have creators that I like, and I don't have the time to stay on top of everything because I'm just so busy with everything else. But that's kind of okay also because I'm happy being busy. It's getting a little warm, actually. It's warmer than I expected today. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on a fan. Don't freak out. I'm not gonna be on screen for a second. It's gonna be okay. Everybody hold hands. We're gonna get through this together. Ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm back. Everybody okay? Hi, Lunar Harpy. Is everybody all right? Is everybody okay? All right. I just set up my OnlyFans, so that's good. Father, help! Dev has extra fans. I have a lot of fans in here, actually. I have like 4, I think. If you, well, it depends on if you include. Okay, does the air conditioning unit count as a fan? Does it count as a fan? Anyway, what time is it? It's 11:10. It's still not quite time to look at the markets. It's definitely time to shoot shit for a little while longer, because I can't. The numbers are bad. Chat confirmed he's not Winnie the Poohing it. Not today. Well, you don't know now. You don't know what the state of my pants situation is now. Bang OnlyFans. Oh yeah, I should set that up actually. That would be really good. If it just responded with like, I don't know. I have a mutual who I love. She constantly talks about her OnlyFans. Not constantly, but she talks about her OnlyFans, and she has OnlyFans links in her link tree. And she posts a lot of thirst trap content, and then people go there, and the OnlyFans link takes you to a Gaza fundraiser, which is the play. Finally on the purple side of the chat. Oh hell yeah! What's up, Epic Failure? Now you purple. Now you got your avatar and everything connected. It's perfect. It's perfect. Dev went to many fans. What about like only haters? Is that a website? That's got to exist. Hold on. That there's no way that doesn't exist. Only haters. Yeah, onlyhaters.com. What? This is not what I expected from onlyhaters.com. Fuck my fans. Fuck this guy. Who is this? Who is this guy? Well, like this, okay, so someone set this up. Someone set this up just to say fuck this guy. Powered by Blogger. Someone used fucking Blogspot to set up this page that says only. This is everything about this stream now. This is this entire stream now. We're gonna figure out who the fuck this guy is. All right, copy image. We're gonna go to what, like can I? Is that still a thing? Or should I just do like a Google reverse image search? Can I? There we go. Paste. Did that work? 0 matches. TinEye searched over 73.5 billion images, but didn't find any matches for your search image. All right, we're gonna see. Okay, google.com/images. Right. Okay, so we're gonna search by image. Right. Kind of just like, there we go. Paste. Nothing. Not a nothing. Absolutely fuck all. I'm so sad. I need to know. I need to know more. All right, what can we learn? There's 18 comments. Let's read the comments. Word, fuck this guy. Oh, we've got other language. Hold on. Deeple. We need you, Deeple. You're a fucking nerd. Is that Vivaldi? No, this is actually the web browser that's built into Obsidian now. So Obsidian, which is a note-taking app, it's an amazing app, and I love it very, very, very much, and I use it to drive my streams pretty frequently. But it's a note-taking app, but it also now has web browser tabs that you can use. So I've just been doing that. Obsidian has a browser. Yeah, they recently in like one of the most recent updates, they added like a pretty full-fledged browser. It's not perfect, but it can do like 95% of what you want to do to just like browse the web, which is sick. And you can also download web pages directly to save into your vault, which is awesome. Yeah, Obsidian still fucking rules. And for those who are confused as to what the fuck Obsidian is, I'll use Obsidian to go to the Obsidian website. Obsidian is a free open source, or not open source, a free note-taking app with a gigantic community and tons and tons and tons of plugins. It is essentially, it builds itself as a second brain. It's like a personal knowledge management app. I've got two long videos on my YouTube channel all about Obsidian, like a beginner and intermediate one. So you should definitely check that out. Quentin Gel says, is it encrypted? Yeah, so it's really, really good about privacy because it is, one, local first. All of your files stay on your computer and your devices. And if you do use sync, you can either sync via like just your own like Google Drive or whatever, or if you use their built-in sync, which is a paid subscription, but it's not, it's the main app is free, but if you want to spring for their sync subscription, it is end-to-end encrypted using keys that you generate. So it is, you can't self-host. You can. There are other ways to sync that allow you to self-host, but their built-in sync is end-to-end encrypted. Anyway, you're a fucking nerd, it says. Let's see. What is... Let's see. Beach... I'm not going to read that, actually. This comment has been removed by the author. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? I should fuck him, says this comment. This one reads... Can I bump up? No. I had the chance to meet this guy at a city fair. He stole my nuggets and kicked me in the eyes. Fuck this guy. He's a big meanie. Whoa, nice website. I am a comedian interested in buying onlyhaters.com. Shoot me an email. My info is over at Tom Kelly Show or tomkellyshow@me.com. Let's check out Tom Kelly Show, yeah? This seems important. It seems like a good use of our time. Hi, Tom Kelly. So this guy wants to purchase Only Haters from whoever hates this guy. So that's, we're digging into some deep lore here. Let's learn about this guy. Hello. Tom Kelly is a comedian and TV personality known for his work at Good Morning America, The View, America's Got Talent, and the $100,000 Pyramid? This guy's legit. Wait, he's legit. What? Wild. All right, let's see. Hello, Distract Bat. Hello, the Ender Heart. Thank you both so much for the follow. Welcome in. Anyway. Damn. Fuck this guy. Well, that's been good. This has been good. Oh, look. It's going up a little bit. It's still quite down, but it went up a little bit. Okay. Y'all. Hey, Cactus Bear, what's up? Y'all, it's not good, right? But it also is kind of good because if this can function. All right. Let's go to Tesla, right? So if we look at the Tesla stock, this is a fun chart, okay? So we're going to click this button. Okay. Actually, we're going to click this button. No, this. Yeah. So they're up over 6 months, which is good, which is that's good for them. Wonderful. Good job, y'all. Except for then 2025 and then bonk. So if we look at the 1 month, we've got just a nice trend line here, starting up at what, 330 over, oh, no. Oh, starting at 390 a month ago, and now we're down to 265. It's the direction that you want to see money go. It's pretty good. We've got crude oil. Oil is doing wonderful. Look at this. It's beautiful. Let's just take a gander. Not great. Hello. How about the NASDAQ? Yeah? It sure is a lot of red. It sure is just a lot of red. Jesus. Take a look at the S&P, the sandy P, if you will. All right, we're up over 6 months, but not for fucking long. Good God. Holy damn. Dude, like, look at this, this is like last little trend here. This last little bit, kind of creeping up, splotching down, creeping up, splotching down, creeping up, splotching down, creeping up, boom. Gold is up.
We are being raided.
Fanakari, quick, invest in gold. Invest. Wait, does anyone happen to know of a like theoretical, like a really lightweight theoretical stock trading app? It would be very funny if we quote unquote purchased stocks right now and then checked in on them at the end of the stream. I don't want to actually buy stocks, but if there's a site that can simulate it, does that exist? That has to exist, right? Stock market purchase simulation.
Thanks for the bits.
Stock simulator? Trusted by over 3 million educated investors. All right, get started. I don't want to register for your website. No. All right, I'm giving up on this entire dream because of this registration screen. Pretend trading got to be a thing. Yeah, I'll look into that. That'd be fun. But there's no way that I'm signing up for a website right now because fuck that. I can't be doing that. Not in this economy. It's got to be a thing though. I literally just wanted to go to a website that said like, okay, track this much of a purchase in this stock over the next hour and show me the change. Like that's literally it. But you know what? We're gonna invest in gold. We're gonna say we're gonna invest in gold, and we're gonna short oil. The only two markets that matter: gold and oil. This is a stock market game that uses the real stock market. I was talking to my brother recently about you know those bars that have all the beers are like on stock tickers, and in theory the gag is that like as people order certain beers, it changes the scarcity and uses like market whatever to change the prices up and down. That sounds like hell. Like that does not sound like a fun experience. Like it sounds like they're just using a bunch of random number generators to charge people more money for the same beer, and that doesn't actually sound like a good idea. Oh, the pup in the background? Let's see if we can get a better shot of the pup. There's the boy. There he is. Oh, he's a good pup. He's just kind of a blob. Just sort of a blob in the corner. I went to one in Berlin 2 years ago. It was fun. I would go to one once. If that was my local bar, I would hate that. Feel like I just want a beer. I don't want to play the stock market. Now, what would be really fun is a bar where you go in and they give you like multiple pigs to barter with.
Someone gifted.
And if you go there, you have to like trade a pig for like a stein of beer, or like find other ways to trade up with other people. Maybe like other people get like different livestock, or maybe like a deed to some land somewhere, and you have to just barter for your beer. The barter bar, perfect. Thank you, local celebrity. Thank you. Absolutely perfect. Thomas Stevens, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. And Epic Failure, I can hydrate. I am so sorry. Barter tender. Oh no. I'll be your barter tender today. Oh God. Oh man. Epic Failure says I did that forever ago. I think you did it while I was being confounded by the stock market, or probably while I was being confounded by the onlyhaters.com website. So that's probably why I missed it. Yeah, so how to ping the Discord link? It is bang Discord. Investopedia is a decent stock market practice game. That's what I was looking at. Finockery, that's what I was looking at. But then they want. Oh, I did bang F Discord. Whoops. There. I was looking at that, but they wanted me to sign up, which is illegal. I can't do that. I'm not allowed to. I'm court-martialed, so I can't sign up. What is court-martialing? What, like, literally? What is? They say that in movies a lot. Court-martial. Can we pull that up in the studio? Court-martial. Dark. What is that? A court-martial. Or courts-martial is a military court or trial conducted in such a court. What? A court-martial is a military court or trial conducted in such a court. A court-martial is empowered to determine the guilt of members of the armed forces subject to military law. And, if the defendant is found guilty, to decide upon punishment. Okay, so it's just military court. Okay. Oh, court-martial? He's my second cousin. My name is Courtney Marshall. Have you met my brother, Albert Dente? Knocker says, then you can't play one of those games. I don't know, one that just uses cookies to track your earnings and losses. Should be all of them. It's where you find Marshall and court him. And we're all trying to court him. The thing about Marshall is he's got a lot going for him. We're all trying to court him. Like, if you go AWOL or get a sunburn? Wait, what is a sunburn? Like, what? Who's getting sunburnt over here? Hello, Inky. Y'all have a problem. I turned down the heater and pointed a fan at me, and now I'm cold. I was hot before. Don't freak out. I'm not going to be on screen for a second because I'm going to go adjust the situation. But do know that I'm struggling over rough, here. Buddy. Thank you, Weedy Potter. Okay, don't freak out. I'm going to step off screen.
Father Hell! Father Hell! Father Hell!
I'm back.
Father Hell!
I hope nobody freaked out, and I hope nobody needs help.
Praise! Praise!
Decaf. I'm so sad.
Sounds like rebellion propaganda to me.
Damn. All I did was step off screen, and apparently I'm a propagandist now. I'd make a great propagandist. I'd be really good at it. I'd be a terrible propagandist. I'd be like, hey, y'all, did you know that America is where they invented America? And people would be like, damn, holy shit. God damn. Why did you do your calves? I'm working on not having caffeine in the morning. So I'm down to a cup and a half of caffeine in the morning. Down from a cup and a half of, or sorry, I should say a small cup and a half, down from 3 large cups in the morning. So I used to have 3 large cups of coffee in the morning and then a cup of coffee in the afternoon. I am down to 1.5 cups at most in the morning. So about like 16 ounces. And, I'm saying cups as in mugs, and then a cup of tea in the afternoon. And honestly, it's been really, really good. I've had a couple of days where it's like, oof, I am getting a headache. Like I am really feeling the lack of caffeine. And the worst of it is like just wishing that I could have more. Cause like I finish my allotment in the morning and it's like, but I want the comfort of continuing to drink tasty hot liquid. So I've been having decaf along with, I'll take my ADHD meds and my decaf cup, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna tell myself that it's caffeinated. Easy. But yeah, reducing the caffeine intake, I have felt a lot better in the mornings. Like I'll wake up and I still want coffee and I still kind of like am tired. But I was waking up just unworkably groggy, like just so tired that I was barely alive. And I'm definitely feeling a whole lot more like, okay, I can function, and I could even like wait a little bit to have my coffee. Also, I'll find myself some mornings making a cup of coffee, sitting it down, and then like forgetting about it and being like, oh yeah, I should have my coffee, which is such a healthier way to go about it as opposed to like, oh, I'm dying, where's my coffee? Yeah. It hasn't had a massive. Crayley's asking, how is your sleep now? It hasn't had a massive impact on my sleep yet. I'm still working to go down to no caffeine. Like, ideally, I would not have it. Largely, I'm trying to reduce the number of substances that I'm using to like fuck with my physiology. You know, like I'm currently using coffee to wake up, cannabis to fall asleep, and stimulants to function. And it would be nice to be able to remove one of those, especially since caffeine is also a stimulant. So that would be good. I definitely had some days recently where, or before I started tapering off my caffeine, where it was like I can smell sound and hear sight, and that's probably not good. Could switch to tea. Yeah, I mean, like I'm having tea in the afternoons now instead of coffee, which is good. Largely, I would just like caffeine and caffeinated beverages in general to be a treat rather than a necessity. That's all I'm really going for. I don't want to never have caffeine again. I want to not be addicted to caffeine.
Hello.
Like, it'd be nice if I find myself in a situation where it's not likely to get caffeine, that I'm not suffering, you know? Like, if I'm out camping, like, I can bring coffee along, I can make coffee, but I could also not, and that would be nice. Silver Cryptid, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Many cryptids here. I've heard chicory root is a good coffee alternative. Interesting. I want to do buckwheat tea. I'm vibing with buckwheat tea, or rather, I want to vibe with buckwheat tea because it's supposed to be like roasty, but it's non-caffeinated. Fanakri says, I need to get more tea. Well, wouldn't you know it? Your boy truly has partnered with Many Worlds Tavern, and you can go to trail.as/MWT. Link is now in chat, or you can find it in the description below. Many Worlds Tavern makes coffee and tea, and you can get 10% off if you use my code, and they're wonderful people. And let's pull up their website. Many Worlds Tavern. They are very, very good. They make really, really cool stuff and really delicious tea. And their branding is adorable. Like, it's super, super, super cute. And it's very good. I personally have been really enjoying the Spiced Sands is really good. It's a masala chai. Sage's Gate is ridiculous. Lavender mint sage tea. Very, very, very good. And then my go-to is, where is it? Where's my go-to? Where are you at? Where are you at? Verdant Harbor. El Clasico. It's just a jasmine green tea. It is like medium caffeinated. It is quite good. I love it very, very, very much. But yeah. I was going to ask if there's a chai. Yeah, the chai is very good. I generally buy locally, but we'll check them out when I have extra spending money. Great. Yeah, no, they're wonderful. And it's like, you can feel good about buying from them. I can speak to their character. They are good people. They do a lot of like inclusivity in gaming. Whenever you make purchases from them, they make donations to inclusivity in gaming organizations. They also make tabletop like settings and content and stuff. So they're really cool people. They're very engaged and they're doing good stuff. Riscape says, are you using Opera as a web browser? It's actually not Opera. It's the built-in web browser in Obsidian, which is a note-taking app. Otherwise, I use Vivaldi these days, my main browser. I was using Firefox for a long time. Firefox recently had some kind of terms of service snafu. I haven't been paying attention to that because I haven't been using Firefox for the past few months. Vivaldi's really good, though. I can never get into Opera browser, but I know it's more secure. I don't actually think that's true. I think Opera is not a good choice these days. It's probably fine. It's better than Google or like better than Chrome, but it's if you were thinking about using Opera or Opera's weird gaming browser or whatever, you should check out Vivaldi, which is a like hyper customizable browser that is built using the same stuff as Chrome. Like it's just like Edge and Opera and Brave and Chrome. Vivaldi is built on the same stuff, so it works with all the Chrome plugins, but it also works with the ad blockers that are not about to get, or that are about to, a bunch of ad blockers are about to get destroyed by Chrome, but they'll still work in Vivaldi, and Vivaldi has like just every bell and whistle you can possibly imagine, and no AI, which is wonderful. In fact, Vivaldi, the reason that I fully switched to them is they announced something big was coming. They just like ominously said like something big is coming to Vivaldi on like Twitter or whatever. And people were like, oh God, it's going to be AI. Oh no, they're going to announce an AI thing. And they realized that they were too vague with their announcement of their announcement. So they came back with a second announcement where their CEO walked up to a podium with a stack of papers and just like filed them, looked into the camera and said, it's not AI, and then walked off. And that was their second announcement. And yeah, they are not interested in adding AI bullshit. They're just adding a bunch of good stuff. So yeah, it's just like super hyper customizable, lots and lots and lots of bells and whistles. You can also use it as an RSS reader, an email client, and something else. A calendar, I think. It can do calendar stuff. It's whack. Can you transfer bookmarks and such from Firefox? Yes. Yes, it has the standard like import all your stuff from everywhere else thing going on. It's also available on mobile. The mobile app is pretty good. It's pretty good. The iOS version of the mobile app does not have a reader mode, which bugs me. I think they're working on it. I'll check it out. Yeah, I used Chrome. Yeah, like, oh, how do you web browse in Obsidian? It is a built-in thing now. So if your Obsidian is fully updated, you should have a new core plugin available called Web Viewer, which is right here. And then once you have it enabled, you can just like open up a web viewer. It's just a command. So you can be like web, open the web viewer. But what's really nice is you can do like search the web as a thing. So I have search the web bound to Control-Shift question mark. And then I can be like, hey, what's good to search the web? And it just does that, assuming that, there we go. So it's neat. It's also really, really cool. You can like download and save websites at like directly into your vault, which is sick. A crazed zombie says, I forgot to take my meds and I should eat lunch. BRB, cool people. Yeah, take your meds, eat lunch, drink water, all that good stuff. It's hard to remember sometimes. Can I host this with Podman? Host what? I don't know what that means. What is Podman? I think I know what Podman is. Is that a like self-hosting thing? Yeah, cluster engine. Yeah, no, Obsidian is not a self-hosted thing. It is like Obsidian. If you want to use their sync, you can use their sync. That they offer as a service, and it's end-to-end encrypted. But you don't need to use any specific sync service or self-hosted thing because it's just files on your computer. Like it just works with files on your computer. So if your Obsidian Vault is in a synced drive folder, it's just going to get synced to anywhere that has that synced drive folder. So if you have like SyncThing or something like that, then you can just use that self-hosted to do Obsidian Sync. This Saint Dave says, I only know what day of the week it is going off my pill organizer. I feel you so hard. Literally last night, I'm talking to somebody. I'm working on planning a trip to London in late April. And I have such a hard time conceptualizing dates and times. So it's really, really difficult, especially when planning for things in a different time zone. And so I'm talking to somebody last night, trying to make plans for like when to go do a thing in a different time zone. And I was like, wait, when the hell, what time will it be, quote unquote, for me when I'm in London? They were like, do you want to catch a show as like a matinee or do you want to catch a show in the evening? And I was like, I don't know which would be better in terms of me being cognizant. And they were like, well, noon, what did they say? I think like 5 p.m. there is noon here. And I was like, I heard the words you just said, but I can't internalize them. I need to see a thing. So there's a website that I pull up that shows you like the time shiftedness and shows you like it lines up the numbers so you can see what time equals what. And so I pulled that up and it said the exact same thing that person just said, but I could actually internalize it. And I was like, okay, 5 p.m. there is noon here. Got it. All right, I can do that. So yeah, it's I cannot with time zones. I can't conceptualize time. It's so difficult. And people will ask me like, oh, what are you doing next week? I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Next week? That's so much stress. You're gonna ask me what I'm gonna do in a week? I don't know what I'm doing in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm the worst when it comes to time and planning and whatnot. Like I'm punctual. I don't tend to lose track of time and then like, you know, sometimes I'll completely forget. Oh, we've got a Chiron. Time zones are weird. And time is an illusion. I agree. That is an accurate headline. What was I saying? Yes, I don't forget about appointments very frequently. I have in the past, but I usually agonize about my appointments. So I'm usually right on time for things. But in terms of planning something, in terms of coming up with schedules, I have to sit down and like write it out. If I'm planning a trip, I will make a document in Obsidian that is the step-by-step itinerary, as detailed as I can possibly make it, because I know that I will otherwise be stressed trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do where. I will literally include what time to, if I like need to go catch a train or a bus to an airport, I will say like what time I'm leaving my house and what train to catch, like what line in what direction and where the transfers are on the way to the airport. This is like my local metro system. I know it. But I cannot, any extra overhead of trying to think about what I need to do next while traveling and managing a time frame, I can't. I have to follow instructions. Do you visualize time when you think about it? I usually just hit a brick wall when I think about it. Like I frequently will run into just, I can't do this right now. Like I can't talk about this right now. I can't think about this right now. Emery the Thought wants me to hydrate. I can do that. Crazy Sanity says, I'm not punctual. I'm way too early because I'm afraid of being late. Same. Very same. Time is a construct and my brain refuses to comprehend it. Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't. If someone asked me to pick a date or a time that I want to do whatever, the answer is always going to be like, I don't care. As long as I'm comfortable. Like I know when I won't be down to do stuff, if it's going to be too late or too early. But other than that, I just want to not have to worry about it anymore. So just pick a time and tell me. I don't know. Synth Rev says, I watch myself with GPS while on the bus to make sure I'm on the right one. That's actually a pretty good idea. Riskabe says, make sure to set time aside to go and chill in the gardens or parks. One near Big Bend on the river is so chill, a true vibe. I'll check that out. Thanks for the tip. Cactus Bear, welcome back. Welcome back. Jada Cake says, I have multiple clocks on my wall in my room because my family and most of my friends live on the West Coast, and I recently moved to the East Coast, and this is regular math that I need to do. So I actually worked, I'm on the East Coast, and I worked for a number of companies in a row, of which the number I'm having a hard time remembering, that were on the West Coast. And I was working remotely from the East Coast. And it is a fun time to not have to worry about any of your coworkers even being awake until like lunchtime. The problem then becomes everyone wants to plan meetings during lunchtime, and everyone has meetings until it's like 6, 7, 8 in the evening. But my team was generally pretty good about not scheduling meetings for me that late. And it's kind of nice because it's just like, okay, I can actually focus and get my fucking work done in the morning. And then my afternoons are entirely meetings. I hate meetings. I'm really glad that I don't work at a fucking office job anymore. God damn. I hate meetings. I hate meetings. I hate action items. I hate circling back. I hate double clicking. I hate all of it. I don't want to have a meeting to determine what meetings and who should be at what meeting to have a meeting. I can't. Never again. If content doesn't work out for me long term, I don't know. I'm just gonna live in a hole underground where Microsoft Office can't find me. That's all. Got a 2-hour difference in time between me and other engineers. Nice. It's important to have that solitude. I live on the west, and my dad's side of the family lives on the east, so I've gotten good at that math. But where the times are is a mystery. Oh yeah, absolutely. Epic Failure says, I'm in mountain time remotely, but work anywhere from Michigan to California, so I get super sideways for time zones. If my work time zones were shifting over time, I would be losing it. I would be absolutely losing it. I made soup, says. Let's circle back on double clicking the action items next quarter, okay? Also, hello, I'm here from YouTube. Thank you for popping over. Also, how could you do this to me? I will forever flinch when I hear the team's call music. Yeah, anybody else see that TikTok recently that was like, hey, if you ever thought that you weren't traumatized by capitalism, let me hit you with this, and then they just play the Slack DM sound. Ugh. Oh. Just heart rate spike. Ollie says, I'm in a group project with 4 other people and we're all in different time zones. I've been in that situation before too, and it's really, I think, a good way to be. I kind of like distributed teams because, one, it means that you can more easily have somebody always be awake in case there's a fire that needs fighting. And 2, like, I don't believe that, especially in like software engineering at least, there's so much necessity for extended periods of time of people just being heads down working on stuff. I don't like the notion that engineers should just be beholden to a normalized schedule. Like, I just need to, when I can get into the mode, let me sink in. And I can't control really when that mode's gonna hit. But I will usually when I was working in tech, I would usually get like a week's worth of work done one morning. And then the rest of the week would be spent either dealing with corporate bullshit or wishing that I could still be productive, but I spent all of my energy that Monday. But I always got good performance reviews, so that's good. I have 2 modes: working faster than anyone else I've ever met, and I can't get out of bed. For 2 months, my timesheet manager didn't give me charge codes, and at the end of every week, I would ask. Hoofa. Didn't get in trouble because everyone saw my commits to version control. Yeah, like it helps if you're actually like doing good work and people are not questioning why you're both never seen and not contributing. And I had plenty of coworkers who were like that. But I was always way too nervous about being found out to be a fraud. Like, the imposter syndrome drove me to overachieve like crazy. And I'm good at what I do in terms of programming, and I should have been able to internalize that before I left the field, especially because of the fact that I was constantly dealing with other engineers who were not able to do things. But that didn't stop the imposter syndrome from making me be like, oh my god, if I don't do 3 times the amount of work that they expect me to do, then I'm gonna get fired. And that's how I operated. Not healthy. Don't do that. Hey, y'all, don't do that. Don't do 3 times the effort of a normal employee because you feel like it's a requirement, because it's not, and you're gonna drive yourself insane. Imposter syndrome still hits me like three out of the days of the week. Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel imposter syndrome constantly.
Sounds like rebellion propaganda to me.
Like now, I just feel I now feel more confident about my software development ability, but now I have imposter syndrome about content creation. So it's just whatever I'm doing, honestly. But it's so fun though. What, working yourself to into death? Do what's within your pay grade, folks. Yeah, do what you're being paid for, and then also ask for a raise. And if they give you any shit, tell them that I gave you a doctor's note, so you're allowed to get a raise now. Neurodivergent 100% is not normal people's 100%. Yeah, the thing about when there's that classic like neurodivergent joke where it's like, people told you to always do your best, and I took that literally, and now I'm a burnt out piece of shit. Like, yeah. Whoops. I too took that literally. I too thought that it was like, if you're not literally doing everything you possibly can to the point of overexerting yourself into madness, then you're not doing enough. And so now I find myself being like, oh my God, I didn't do, and then like insert every list of things I could possibly do in a given day, and it's like, oh, I didn't do all those. Everyone's gonna hate me now. If you're making $8 an hour, don't do your manager's job while he's in the back room watching Twitch streams. Which one of you is the manager in the back room watching Twitch streams right now? I Made Soup says, haha, that's definitely not me. No way. Haha, y'all smell smoke? Jada Cake says, I didn't realize I had ADHD until my last year of college, so I just accidentally internalized this as just who I am, because, yeah. So, Jada, yeah, same. I didn't know I had ADHD until, like, just a couple years ago, and, I mean, the signs really should have been more clear for me, but I didn't realize. But, yeah, no, it's hard. If you don't know what you have no frame of reference for what existence is like outside of your own. And so for the longest time, I just thought, like, I don't have a condition. I don't have ADHD. I shouldn't say that I do, because that would be like stolen glory or stolen valor, right? Like, I don't want to claim that I'm of this group when I'm not. And then turns out I'm super ADHD. Whoops. Dutton Button says 100% watching while working right now. Good. Boss makes $1. I make a dime. That's why I stream Endeavorance on company time. Perfect. If TikTok had no other lasting impact, it'll be that it made it clear what ADHD actually looks like. Yeah. Yeah, too many people still think that ADHD is just like kids bouncing off the walls or whatever. I'm a dispatcher for 90% of my day. I'm just managing expectations and hanging out here on Discord. Oh, hell yeah. Jordley Poo Poo says, for me, I internalized it, so I had failure is never an option. Can't fail if I don't try. So I often choose to not do things. I like to try things, but then I get frustrated if I'm not good at them. But that usually doesn't make me not try things. Lucifer's Ace BF says, I was diagnosed at 10, but didn't get treatment or anything. So I knew there was something off. I knew what it was, but I had no way to know how to cope with that. Yeah, even after I got my diagnosis, for a little while there, I tried the stimulant medication that I'm actually now on, and it freaked me out because my brain got so clear. Like things got so clear, and I was able to focus, and I was able to be present in conversations, so much so that it scared me. And I was like, this must be bad. And so I asked my psychiatrist to let me try something else. So I tried a non-stimulant ADHD medication, and I hated that because it made me like hyper anxious. So I went back to the stimulant. It's very wild. It's a completely different world when you have some kind of chemical leverage to push back against the way that our brains work. So for those who are not aware, the way that ADHD works, essentially like what it boils down to is people with ADHD have a fucked up dopamine situation where like our brains are not providing, or our bodies aren't providing the dopamine that we need to have the motivation to do things. Most people, when they need to do something, even if it's a simple task, empty the dishwasher, fold your clothes, get out of the shower, get into the shower, literally do something. Lurk command is !lurk. Just like quite literally doing anything. Your body uses dopamine in various levels to basically say like, hey, here's the incentive. If you do this, you'll feel good. But we don't have that. Like I don't have that. Or rather, it's like hyper reduced. So it's so much more painful of a choice to do stuff, to the point that like inherently it means that like throughout the day, an unmedicated ADHD person throughout the day, if they want to fit into normal society, needs to constantly exert energy to force themselves to do things that their body is actively telling them that they don't want to do. It's not like I'm lazy, I don't feel like it. It's if you do this, life will get worse. Things will be bad. It is the thing that people usually go to explain it is if there's a hot stove burner and you go to try to touch it and your body like stops you from doing that because obviously touching it would hurt. Imagine that, but for everything. And that's what an ADHD person feels generally. Is like, I can't. Oh God, I can't do that. I want to, but I can't. Like I really want to, but I cannot get myself to do it. And what you feel is shame and anger and frustration because I want to do these things and I can't.
That's rough, buddy.
And it's so hard to explain that like I can't do this thing despite wanting to, because anyone who doesn't feel this can't internalize what it actually feels like. The other way I've heard it described, and fair warning, this sucks, is it's like having your brain covered in mosquito bites when you're in a situation that you can't really deal with ADHD. And that's very accurate. You have this horrible sensation that you can't get rid of constantly. But when you take a stimulant, that fixes it. It basically just like makes it so that your body just starts actually producing the chemicals that you need, and you can actually focus on things. And you can actually just do the basics. It's not like, you know, it's portrayed in pop culture as like you take the pill and you like zonk out or whatever, right? It's not like that. If you're taking the correct dose as administered by a doctor, it's just like I take it and then I can function. Like I take it and then I can focus on my work. I can be present in a conversation. I can look you in the eyes and listen to the words that you're saying and hold back while waiting for the right time for me to talk, as opposed to just like, okay, stop. I need to say something. Like, yeah. So if anything I said just made you feel like, holy shit, that sounds way too familiar, talk to a doctor. Like actually though, because like I went so long just thinking that it was a me problem, just thinking that it was I'm lazy. And that's one of the biggest issues with ADHD is the sensation of like, I'm lazy. This is my fault. Like, it doesn't sound real that there's a condition that makes it so you just don't want to do things. Especially if you have depression as well, which I got that DLC pack, that expansion pack. Got the ADHD, anxiety, depression expansion combo. The season pass, if you will. If you have that combo, it's not great, because the ADHD is like, I don't want to do things, and the depression's like, great, we should die since we don't want to do things. Wouldn't it be? Here's an idea. What if we stopped existing? What if we just beefed it, and then we would never have to feel this way again? Wouldn't that be good? Better die about it. Yeah. So I've got the ADHD being like, making me be like, wow, I suck. Then the depression is like, great, so kill yourself. And then the anxiety is like, oh no, oh, I'm having the bad thoughts. Oh God. Hey, if you're having those thoughts, please, dear God, talk to somebody. It's not a good thing. It's a very bad thing to be having those kinds of thoughts. Don't take those lightly. It's not the thoughts that a person with a healthy functioning brain has. A person with a healthy functioning brain does not arbitrarily just think like, meh, this would be easier if I was just dead. Like, that's not that's not good. Depression, I want to kill myself. ADHD, yeah, good luck getting the effort to do that. Anxiety, we're gonna die. Tag in the autism fear of being perceived and quote, it would be embarrassing to die, which has kept me alive. Yeah, imagine dying. God, what a loser. What a time to come to the live. Hello, Ren, your friend. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, we're talking about death. Hey, what do you think we hug the dog? How about that? Let's just real quick. If we could just.
Amazing.
Okay. That's better. Instead of talking about death, we hug the dog. That's good. Snuggle the fuck out of that boy. Snuggle that boy. Nerve Spicy says, gotta pay attention now. Toodles, folks. Go pay attention to my stream. That is. Snuggle that boy. Yes, for the pup cuddles. It's always important when you're spiraling to snuggle the pup. Very, very important. Very important. This dog has been very happy because his favorite sunbeam has been back. And he's been chilling in that in the mornings, and it's been good. Got us on the fur. Got us on the fur. So, oh yeah, market watch. Let's take a quick look at where the market's at. Stock market ticker. What do we got? What do we got? Oh. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that?
Father hell.
That's rough, buddy. Where are we at 6 months? Oh my God. Oh, very good.
Father hell.
I mean, it's still up, right? Like,
Sounds like rebellion.
here's the 5 year, right? Like the stock market go up, number go up. But boy, howdy, is number going down right now. And the problem is number did not need to go down. I mean, like number shouldn't have gone so up, right? And so now, and number going down, but number going down is happening because dumb man go up into power. And so dumb man go up and now number go down. And that's the economy. I don't make the rules. I just buy eggs. Look at this. They're running out of ways to put filters on this man to make it look like he's still alive. Like they're just running out of options. I ain't buying no dip. Let's see. I got the Doward Jones. Where's the rest of them? Apple's up. Well done, Apple. Congratulations. You survived, which is surprising. Can Netflix go down? That would be really good. Hopefully. Hey, cancel Netflix. Hey, cancel Netflix and cancel Amazon Prime. Or if you have Amazon Prime, subscribe to my channel with your Amazon Prime subscription. I will say, so I have one of my sponsors, or one of my partners is Leaf Nelson, the people who make the really wild knitwear stuff that I wear in some videos. And they make wonderful products, but like they gave me, or when I talked to them about getting a referral code, they were like, just use our Amazon storefront. We're working on a new store. And I really want to get a thing that's like on their non-Amazon storefront, but it's not up yet. But yeah, like I know that like there are people who definitely are trying to avoid shopping on Amazon right now, and I see you, I feel you, I am also one of you. That said, don't like live or die on that hill, you know? Like at the end of the day, in America, boycotts are still kind of a luxury for a lot of people. And if you really don't have other reasonable options, ordering things on Amazon is not the single worst thing that's ever happened. So it's like, yeah, like if you have the ability and space to be able to not have like Amazon or not use Amazon or cancel your Amazon subscription or whatever, I would encourage you to do that. Even if you're not fully there yet, you can cancel it and you still have it until the end of your billing period. So you can cancel it to give them the signal of I've canceled this. And you can kind of play chicken with them and see if you really do care to renew it later. But you can at least give them the signal of someone else canceled. But yeah, I canceled my Netflix and my Amazon, and I'm still kind of like looking through other services to cancel because these companies are not okay. It's not okay for them to keep doing what they're doing. If Netflix go down, subscription prices go up. But the problem is if Netflix exists, subscription prices go up. Like Netflix subscription prices have been going up. They go up every freaking year, despite them making more money every single year, like faster than the rate of growth. Like here, Netflix subscription price over time. The complete history of Netflix price hikes from 2007 till now. Excellent. Only this is from 2023. Let's see. There was a time when it was $7 a month. There's a $7. And now that same thing is $16. Premium is past 25 now. Are you actually? This only goes up to 2023. They have raised this article. Last updated December 15th, 2023. They've raised their prices at least twice since this article was published. Yeah, because the most recent thing was like $26, I think, for their highest end subscription, which is wild. And honestly, Netflix, you got to be doing more. If you got to be canceling less bullshit, at least, if you want people to actually like your service. Cancel less shows. What the fuck? Like, there's a couple of really great Netflix original series and like things that are made by third parties that premiered or like are, you know, were made for Netflix. There's some really great stuff out there, but Most of it just gets canceled. Or yeah, as Riskape said, The Witcher, they beefed the Witcher franchise so goddamn hard. Holy shit. They just absolutely ruined that franchise. Like, they did have their Game of Thrones on their hands. They had it. They had the cast, they had the setting, they had the source material, they had the built-in fan base, they had everything they needed, and they just threw it in the fucking trash can because no one told the showrunner that she fucking sucked. I'm so mad about that. He was the perfect Witcher. Yes, he was like the guy to play Geralt of Rivia, and they just should have made him the showrunner, honestly. The Witcher could have been so good. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was white, and Season 3 was unwatchably bad. And I refuse to acknowledge that there's a Season 4. Currently playing The Witcher 3 and forever mad about how that show turned out. Yeah, super fucked. Super fucked. He left for Warhammer, I thought. Yeah, he's doing his own show now. He's doing a Warhammer show, which is sick, except I know nothing about Warhammer, but something about For the Emperor, I think. But they had to get creative with the source material. Like, everyone has to tell their own freaking story, but don't do that with someone else's story. Although I guess that's fan fiction. Wait a minute. What if we just reclassified the Netflix Witcher show as fan fiction? But like really shitty fan fiction. Wait, did we just solve the problem? Did we just fix this? Netflix just did, it was just fanfic. By like some 13-year-old who doesn't understand basic plot lines. There we go. Solved. Okay, I need someone. We're gonna put on Tavern Vibes. I need someone to go get the script of the entire Witcher Netflix show and post it on AO3 to make this formal. And like make an account, like the author, but the byline just says like Netflix. Netflix CEO. And it's just the script on AO3. Perfect. I think Dev just solved world peace. I did. This is how we overcome. We did it, chat. We did it here. And always remember. Hold on. Always remember. Fuck this guy. Yo, fuck this guy. Can we get some hate in chat for this guy? Can we, like, fuck this guy? God damn. He's so bad. He's the worst. We hate this guy. God, I want to know who he is so badly. For those who are very confused as to why I'm telling everybody to hate on this guy, earlier in this stream, I jokingly checked to see if there was a website called onlyhaters.com, and there is, and it's this website, and it's just a random blog spot that has a single dude and just says, fuck this guy. F that dude. Oh, this is my favorite website. Oh, this is my favorite website. I found the script for season 1. I don't have AO3 though. I do not either. Somebody with AO3, go post it. Me to the CEO of EA. I'm glad the Chiron is still up for me. Wait, let me get rid of the dog. There we go. Hope he gets Ebola. That's brutal. Ebola is not a fun time. Not the dog. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He looks like he licks frosting off the cupcakes and then puts them back for others to find. Oh my god. Whew. Riskape says, are you related to Shane Gillis? One of my favorite comedians. He's so genuinely quick. I am not. I'm not related to anyone. I don't have family. I mentioned my brother from earlier, and I am related to him. I'm also related to my mother and father, aunts, uncles, and cousins. But I don't have any family, and I'm not related to anyone, so. Scene changes back. Yo, fuck this guy. That's a good emote face. I only have good emote faces. A big frown. Where? I joined for literally one story. Oh, okay. You have AO3, but you don't know how to post. You joined for literally one story. I'm curious to know what the story is. But I would never ask anyone to reveal their AO3 history. I know that is sacred. That is taking it to your grave. Dev pooped into existence from the ether. I am the ether. Embodied. I have no family. Here for you. Thank you. I'll let my family know that. That is something you do not ask. Oh God, no. The Void and I are one. You are the warp. I finished a show, which means I need to talk about it. I finished watching. This is old, and everybody's already seen this now. Not old, but The Falcon and the Winter Soldier from the Marvel shows. Since apparently I'm just watching all the Marvel stuff now. I don't know why, but I am. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. It was not the best Marvel show. I think it's, of the ones that I've seen, I would rank it the lowest, but it was still actually really good. The only thing is, like, I really appreciated that it was like a lot of racial themes that are not normally represented in most media, let alone Marvel. There were a few moments where it was like, I know that if you are a black person watching this show, like, you inherently knew the things that they then had the characters state outright for the obviously white audience. Like, there's a lot of moments in the show where it's like they have characters over-explain what it's like to experience living in America as a black person for the white audience to be able to understand the point of the plot. So it's good. It's cool that they did that. And there's like really, really good moments in that show. And like, I really liked a lot of the characters in it. But especially the finale, the very, very, very end, like the last major speech given by the main character, is like the most. It's like they're like, okay, I really don't feel like we've gotten the message across, so if we could just spell it out as plainly as possible for 10 straight minutes, that would be good. And so at the very end of the show, the main character just like turns to a bunch of authority figures and tells them the moral of the story, essentially. Just in the middle of a you know, like a fight just happened, there's chaos in downtown, there's heinousness, and he turns and talks to a bunch of world leaders that were just recently captives, and he's like, now I'm going to reprimand you and tell you the moral of the story so that everyone is sure to understand what the point of this show was. But I enjoyed it. Bucky and Sam are cute. I can almost guarantee the Red Pill losers found a way to misunderstand it. I mean, I said about this last time. The movie Whiplash, which is extremely good. J.K. Simmons is a shitty jazz music teacher or jazz band. I don't actually know what the fuck his title is. He is a like way over the top, complete asshole jazz prodigy, training another potential jazz prodigy and being terrible the whole time. And the problem is, it's an extremely good movie about the perils of putting the entirety of your faith in a broken mentor. But a lot of dudes came out of that movie thinking, wow, if I just sacrifice everything in the name of my mentor, then I will eventually be successful. Which is not the takeaway. It was not supposed to be the takeaway. But that movie didn't have a moment where J.K. Simmons turns to the screen and says, now, You must understand, it's not a good thing that this kid is finally winning my admiration. It's a toxic thing, and this movie was about the toxic relationship between me and my protege. And my protege being too young to understand that. Goodbye. Like, that's not how the movie ends. But, like, I understand if you are still in the mindset where it's like, my concept of reality is that there exist authority figures and those who are currying the favor of said authority figures. And I don't believe that there's any flexibility there. Or rather, I have never even thought about flexibility there. You're probably not going to get the subtext. You're probably going to be like, wow, he did the thing. He successfully made an authority figure appreciate him, which means he is successful. It's really fucking toxic. Which stock should we buy to have? Which stock should we have to buy game? Wait. Which stock should we have to buy GameStop stock? The president cabinet. The president to have to. I'm gonna figure out this message. Which stock would we have to buy to GameStop stock? The presidential cabinet. Oh, to GameStop stock, as in like to make it meme stock, to spike it, using it as a verb. Got it. To spike the presidential cabinet? Informal Goblin, we need you in this moment. Like we need guidance and clarity. Yes. That's not guidance and clarity. Yes isn't guidance and Informal Goblin. Please. We're lost and confused in this moment, and we need you. I've never been more confused in my life. So we want to make the presidential cabinet go up? Why do we want to make the presidential cabinet go up? I don't think it wants to go up. What stock to buy / short to screw the presidential cabinet? Got it. The stock that you should buy is... I don't want to get banned from Twitch. I was about to make a assassination joke. But I'm pretty sure Hassan just got banned for that. So, the stock you should buy is love and friendliness. And if you want to really show someone how much you love them, you can go to the store and buy a love dispenser that dispenses love nuggets very quickly in the direction that you point the love dispenser. And those love nuggets, sometimes they just go right through someone. Right through their heart because you love them so much and you want to just deliver some love directly into their heart. That's what you should invest in. Undertale friendliness pellets. Exactly. You need to up your LV. Got to bump up your stock of love nuggets. Love nuggets are dangerous. I think we should probably stop saying love nuggets now because the more I hear that term, the worse it's getting. Are they brass love nuggets by chance? I don't know. They're iron. Wait, are bullets made out of brass sometimes or always? Wait, are bullets made of brass? Wait a minute. What? Search web. What are bullets made of? Like the casings are brass, but I never thought that they were a variety of materials. Copper, lead, steel, polymer, rubber, and even wax. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, because casings and bullets are different, right? I mean, I guess a casing can be considered a part of it. No! A bullet casing is not a part of a bullet. right? Like, we don't, like, those are two objects that are together until they're not. Would you, I guess there's not a different term for it, though. A bullet requires a casing, not once it's fired. It's like a banana and its peel, yeah. Like, I guess the peel is also part of the banana. But the case, I guess but the bullet is still a bullet after it's shot. Like, how can something be something and then lose a thing that is a part of it, but its own thing, but then be, oh God, this is blowing my mind. You're a person with clothes on or off? No. When I take off my clothes, I'm just a wobbling pile of gelatin. Muzzle loading love nuggets enters the chat. Oh God. Anyway, the State of the Union is tonight. That'll be fun. The old state, let's you know, the State of the Union. Although I as I said yesterday on the old Blue Sky, I was like, we should just go ahead and rename it to the State of the Confederacy. Let's see, State of the Union. When is that? It's gonna be like 7, something like that. Let's see. Why Trump's joint remarks won't be a State of the Union address. Okay, it's not the State of the Union. I think the State of the Union technically doesn't start until the next year. It looks like a State of the Union will be carried on live television just like those, but it's called something else, Joint Address to Congress. And it has its origins in the first term of Ronald Reagan. Okay. So it's a state-ish of the Union. It's a not of the Union. Well, anyway, that's happening tonight. He's going to be talking to a joint session of Congress, and fucking the Democrats, being the Democrats and never having any good ideas in the history of ever, the Democrats were like, okay, how do we make a big splash here? How do we make a statement with Trump's joint address? And they're like, I know, we'll bring fired federal workers as our guests. This'll do it. This'll matter. It won't matter. So the Democrats are going to be going to the joint session. At least what their stated plan is that they're going to be going to the joint session and bringing fired federal workers as their guests, which is what the party out of power always does. Every time. Like, whenever the party that's not in power is going to a State of the Union, they bring as guests some political football of a person. It might be someone they want to uplift. It might, you know, like notable figures from their political sphere. And in this case, they're just bringing like fired federal workers. No one cares who is going to be present as guests at the joint session of Congress. That's going to move exactly 0 needles. It's fucking insulting. They could have not gone. They considered that, but they were like, no, we need to show that we're a strong opposition party by doing the same performative thing that we always do. So here we are with the Democrats still not knowing what the fuck to do. They've also recently talked about how they need to pull back from any influence of the further left wings of their party. They also want to move away from, quote, the dominance of small donors and cozy up more with Republican policies, because they haven't learned their fucking lesson, because they saw what happened in 2024 and they were like, well, clearly the problem is we didn't go far right enough. And so they're actually doubling down on more center right stuff and saying no to the left wing side of the party. So like, if anyone had a hope that the Democrats might eventually be pushed into a further left party, that's not happening under the current leadership, at least. They did just get a new head boy for the Democrat for the DNC. But I don't think it's going to change all that much. No one's really going to watch either. Yeah, I mean, people are going to watch all the clips of Trump saying dumb shit, but like,
Hello.
it might be notable. Hello, Josh Makes Games. What's up? And Duchess Sparklebutt. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Yeah, like he might be announcing some wild shit. Like he might go up on stage tonight and be like, the US is pulling out of NATO. He might go up on that podium tonight and say, the United States has struck a deal with Russia to end the war in Ukraine based on these conditions. He might go up there and make a statement that genuinely triggers a required retaliation from dozens of countries that were up until last week our steadfast allies. But after what he did with Zelensky, he's now drawing the ire of all of our former allies who are also like, okay, well, America's done. Bye-bye. Like there's right after he chewed out Zelensky and Zelensky left America and they're trying to like now him and his cabinet are all calling for Zelensky to resign. And he made like a vague threat saying that he doesn't think that Zelensky is going to, quote, be around much longer. And right after that, Zelensky goes to the EU and they all give him absolute support. There's like photos going around of 20 some odd European leaders surrounding Zelensky in support a day after he was yelled out of the Oval Office over fucking nothing. So the reason to tune in tonight, if you do, is because history might happen. America might formally jettison itself from its current position in the world. Well, it already kind of has, but it might truly kick off tonight, which is crazy. So we'll see. I can barely stomach hearing Trump's voice, even in clips, much less the entire State of the Union. I'm not saying you should watch it, but I'm saying if one were to watch it, that would be why. Nerves are high right now. Yeah, I mean it's a lot, but this is something I wanted to talk about. This is a good segue into this topic. Let me take a sip first. Most things are neutral, right? Most things are neutral, and a lot of the times that I talk about a story, especially if I think it's a not particularly bad story, I still get people complaining in my comments about like why everything is terrible or like, ugh, like, I know the joke is like, can things stop happening? But I get a lot of people who hear the words that I'm saying, and I don't intend the words to be scary or to mean that things are terrible in every single story. Obviously, there are some stories that are really bad, but by default, things are not bad. They're just different. And so if we think about Trump doing all this bullshit, siding with Putin, pushing away our allies, changing the landscape of geopolitics, I have not yet seen something that I would call like bad from a universal standpoint. It's bad for us. It's not good for Americans. It doesn't feel good. It's not it's bad. Like him pulling back on foreign aid that is keeping people alive. Bad. Him fucking up all of our alliances and making it harder to do business and import goods and be a part of the global economy that exists in 2025. Bad. But this is what happens to alliances and blocks and like trade agreements and shit. They fluctuate and change. And America has not been doing a lot of good in the world recently. We've not been putting out a lot of goodwill recently. And the world was primed to be fucking mad at us because of what Israel has done to Gaza. The world outside of America is unanimously against it. Virtually the entire world has agreed that if Benjamin Netanyahu steps foot on their soil, they will arrest him and hold him accountable for war crimes. Except for America, who condemns that notion. We have actively gone out of our way to say, fuck that. The people who are a part of that are terrible. And we condemn the International Criminal Court. So the entire world was already against us on that. And then Trump comes into office and is now saying he's going to wipe out Gaza and rebuild it as Trump land. And also fuck the EU, and also Putin is great. And also Zelensky's bad. And so it's like, they were already saying like, oh God, this is getting bad. And now they're like, well, you know what? Fine. All right. Hey, China, what's up? All this time, China has been advancing at a rate that it would blow Americans' minds. Their economy, their quality of life, their just general everything has been skyrocketing compared to basically every stat in America. Education, life expectancy, employment, literacy rate, fertility rate, happiness, basically everything. And it's interesting because I'm not a scholar of China. I'm not about to say that I know everything about China. And I know that China has a lot of problems. Just like I know that America has a lot of problems. We are sending we are sending migrants to an illegally occupied torture facility in Guantanamo Bay. We have been experimenting on women of color for generations, for medical stuff, and screwing them over, lying to them about what we're injecting them with, sterilizing them against their will. America has done some terrible shit. I said some. A lot of terrible shit. Mr. Beans Fantastic says, I'm going to dip so I can spend my lunch break with my beautiful spouse. Love y'all. Stay safe. Take care. Sorry for the bummers. America has done a lot of terrible shit. China has done a lot of terrible shit. America does everything it can, I should say the United States does everything it can to convince its citizens to ignore its atrocities and over-index on all of China's atrocities, of which there are plenty, but probably just as many as America, if you count starting at when America or US was formed. So, because China's been around a lot longer, doing a lot of terrible shit for a long time. But in modern day, their quality of life is so much higher than the average American. They can afford their houses.
Darlings, for an elder is among us.
Attain at a year. Thank you so much. Or 11 months. Whatever. A year. We'll say a year. Yeah, people in China. Let me actually pull up the statistic because I don't want to lie to you. Percentage of people in China who owned their home. Let us see. No fucking way. No fucking way. That's insane. Here. China has a 96% home ownership rate. China has a 96% home ownership rate. Where's the United States? 65.7. Which seems like a massive overestimation, but I would also assume that there's a bit of an overestimation with China as well. Or probably some extenuating circumstances. But that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying that the quality of life in China is so much better than it is in America. And the only reason that it has not made its way into the general zeitgeist in America is because even mentioning China causes 50% of the United States political powers to just go red with anger and lose their minds and just start screaming China. We can't even fucking have a conversation about the fact that China is eating America's lunch and surpassing the United States in basically every metric. But it's true. And I'm not saying China is the superheroes. I'm not saying China is morally great. And there are plenty of concerning things. But when we look at their situation, you know, often people are like, oh, Xi Jinping, bad dude, not a good dude. They only have, they're a uniparty country. They've got one viable political party, the CCP. CCP is not good. And also, basically every metric of living in China is better than America. They've got one ruling party. We have 1.5. And everything is so significantly worse here and spiking downwards. So, like, tell me again why I should give a shit that their political system is different than ours and that makes them bad, despite our system failing us so consistently. Is their system the right one and perfect for everyone? No, I'm not saying that. But, like, the notion that we should completely dismiss anything about China because communism or whatever their version of governance is that is not actually communism, it's not a good reason to completely ignore reality. That is not a good reason to ignore. So here we are in a world where, as Cat Broom says, don't they retire at 58? They retire way younger than us. Our country wants to raise the retirement age as life expectancy is dropping. People don't own homes. People are working 3 jobs. People in China their minds are fucking blown at the notion of working more than 1 job. If you are in China and you're just like, I want to be able to live. I just want to exist. You'll have a job. You will be given a job that will pay you enough to live comfortably enough to get by. And you're still participating in society in a helpful way. And that's it. And you can go back to the home that you own. So it's really important to step back and try to think past the just depths of propaganda that we've internalized. We have spent a lifetime internalizing anti-everything propaganda, especially anti-China. But if we are going to share the world stage in terms of superpowers with essentially 2 other countries, China and Russia, it would help so goddamn much more.
Sounds like rebellion propaganda to me.
To understand who we are sharing this stage with, because they are beating us right now. And we cannot be a functional nation if acknowledging that we're losing is considered un-American, which is the grossest fucking term imaginable. Like, don't question the country. That's un-American. Like, I want more for my countrymen because I want to see people in this country succeed. That's why I want more. That's why I'm saying, can we look past our weird biases and figure out a new way forward that actually helps people? For example, Cuba. Cuba and the United States have a fucked up relationship. And the US has been like screwing over Cuba and sanctioning Cuba and preventing travel to Cuba and doing so much shit for so goddamn long and spreading so many stories in America about how it's like a wasteland and everyone there is miserable and poor and impoverished. Not even kind of true. Not even sort of true. And who the fuck is alive today that is in a position to even care about the notion of going to Cuba? That would care about the beefs that our country is holding on to from back when there was a problem with Cuba, which was still kind of iffy. But like, we are holding on to the sanctions and beefs of generations gone. And unfortunately, boomers have held on for so goddamn long that they're trying to hold on to those beefs. The plural is beeves. They're trying to hold on to those beeves. And we don't need that. That is not what we need right now. We need healthcare, not beefs from 80 years ago. If your beef was formed before the internet, I don't think it should be a thing anymore. I don't think it should have influence in geopolitics in 2025. Didn't the rich in America treat Cuba like a play island and then they said no? Like, Cuba actually has a lot of good shit going for it. Their economy is doing all right. And like, it's a beautiful place and has good healthcare, to my understanding. But we're just like, eh. Screw them. Beefs need an expiration date. Hits the day, throw it out. We need to make a beef contract. Like this, okay, like the undersigned heretofore, 4-2 here, state that this beef shall begin on this date and shall last for 6 years. Signed, the undersigned, and the oversigned. Or like a vaccine. Like a beef vaccine. They have lung cancer treatment that's super successful. Nah, I think we should just completely ignore them. I think we should completely ignore them and not share scientific breakthroughs with the rest of the world. Hello, Pyro. What's up? How go? Oh, beef. Beef indeed. In fact, I'm gonna go pee in a toilet. I'm gonna get me some beef sticks. And when I come back, we're gonna play a game maybe. Maybe play a game. Have some fun. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pee in a toilet, and I'll wash my hands, and then eat some beef sticks, and we'll figure out what happens next. Keep an eye on the dog for me. Praise! Hey, yo, what? Wait. Look who just subscribed. Beef. 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 You dingus. Beef. Beef. Amazing. Beef. Hey, yo. Beef. You dingus. Beef.
Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef. Beef.
Praise. Father
Beef.
Hell.
Beef. 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 Beef.
Beef.
Beef. Beef.
Beef. Beef. He looks so disappointed yet not surprising, not surprised at all. Okay.
Beef.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucifer's HBF, for the Prime sub while I was gone. Thank you. Beef crash out.
Beef.
What, should I add a cooldown to the to the voice redeems? Should I make them less fun? Hey Dev, have you ever played No Man's Sky? I have. It is a game that I enjoy, but the problem that I have with it is I consistently lose interest before I get to the part of the game that I want to get to, is the problem. I want to get to the part where I'm like Empire, like Interstellar Empire, and I just like I can't get there before I stop caring, is the problem. So y'all want like, how about wait, you can do that? Yeah, like you can get like a giant fucking freighter in space that you can like build an empire out of and like establish multiple bases and shit. It's pretty cool. Y'all want to play some Balatro? Yeah? How we feel about Balatro? Funny card game? Number go up? Banana. Banana. All right, let's see. Stream information.
Beef.
Let's see. Stocks go down, but chips go up. Balatro. Done. Okay. You know, it'd be really fun if you made a few voice redeems that go together so chat can try to line them up perfectly. Oh no. Y'all would have a rough go of that. That'd be funny. Beautiful. Praise beef, you dingus. Can we get a praise beef, you dingus? That'd be good.
Praise.
There's the praise.
Beef.
Okay.
You dingus.
Okay, we did it.
Beef.
We did it. We did have a double dingus situation going on. Call me KY08. Thank you for the follow. Call me Kyo8. Kyo8. Call me Kyo8. What's up? Let's play Balatro. Ghost deck.
Dingus.
I am a dingus. Let's see. I haven't played Balatro. This is true. I haven't played Balatro in like 3 days. So I'm the worst now at it. So you know how it is. Too much dingus to keep track of. Sometimes it's really difficult to remember like how much dingus is okay. Ooh. It's Kai, glad to be here. Are you sure it's not Kyo8? Are you absolutely certain? Did you double check? Because I think it might be Kyo8. My beautiful boy. Oh, my beautiful boy. But I don't want to hex it. But it is my beautiful boy. I could hex this. I'm gonna get a troubadour. I'm sorry, Bananan. I'm very sorry. Pretty sure I haven't got him peer reviewed. It's important. If you're ever gonna be published, you best get your name peer reviewed. And considering that I'm the #1 publisher, you gotta get situated before you come in here. By the way, yeah, if anybody needs anything published, I'm the #1 publisher. I don't know what that means, but if you gotta get something published, I'm your guy. I'll print it. I can print it. I've got a printer. Look who's back. Look who's back. He understood. He knew what I had to do. He knew I just needed a second. He knew I needed that troubadour. And he was like, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's cool. No grudge, no grudge. I'm still your guy. And now we've got my beautiful banana. I've got a book, I trust you. Yeah, just send the manuscript over. I'll make some alterations and then publish it. Whatever that means. I don't think I've dropped my pen yet today. That's exciting. That's pretty good. I'm proud of that. Queen. Oh, wait. We've got a flush of hearts here. Yo, does anybody else... What? We had one round together before my banana went away. Better get that Cavendish. Check here. Objection, you're gonna need a bigger ukulele? Wait, who has a ukulele? Wait, did I do something bad? Do I need to like make an apology song? Is that why I need a ukulele? Someday I'll have to make an apology video. That is a thing that I've been genuinely like nervous of having happen. Is fucking up so bad that I have to do the apology video thing. I'm trying my best to just not be an asshole, and that's worked out so far. But I assume at some point it's gonna happen. Deja vu, yeah. And then give me that wraith. Actually, give me this. Now give me that. No! I'm so dumb. Money and math is not good. I did so bad. Oh, great. God damn it. Do a preemptive apology video? I feel like that's been done, though. Which means I can never. I was just thinking that, just have one out already. Yeah, I guess I could like make a stock one that I can just like keep reposting. Or like have a stock one that has blanks that I can fill in for like the details of whatever situation. Like, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean what I said when I said... Yeah, that tracks. I was not looking at my score. All right. Paying attention, playing a game. I'm playing the game. That's what's happening. And so I should focus on playing the game. Have a series of apology number videos, and it's just progress videos of you learning how to play the ukulele. Oh, that's a great idea. I actually really like that. The problem is that I would have to learn how to play the ukulele, and I'm way too millennial to be doing that. Like, I would never escape the allegations. Like I had the quirky millennial girl who plays ukulele girlfriend before. I've done my time. All right, I guess we're doing 3 of a kinds. You can just pretend to be learning it. Just overlay like really, really impressive ukulele play. I was that girl, says Jada Cake. You were my girlfriend? I know what you mean. I've done my time, he says. Hey, not all of us quirky girls / sort of girls who play the ukulele are the same. I mean, I didn't say that. You're the one saying that. Give me the judgment, actually. That's fine. Okay. Wait, he's on to something? Wait, what did I do? Wait, am I amazing? Did I just, like, invent the next best thing? We're gonna ride the bus, y'all. We're not gonna ride the bus, actually. Never mind. Fuck the bus. The bus can suck it. Everyone tell the bus to fuck right off. Taking the limousine. Can I get a queen? Can a boy be a queen for a second, please? Thank you. Words with friends does not recognize waifu as a word. Well, then it's not... This is not a good game, then. It's a poorly made game. Jack. The double jack. It's a fun game, though. I haven't played in quite some time. Oh, hey, that'll work. We take those. Give me a Venus. Nope. My hand is upside down. I can't see what's on the cards. I don't like that. Now I can. There we go. Flynn is so out. Oh my god. Look at that. Do you see this? Are we... You seeing that? You see this thing? It's just out cold. Completely zonked. Hold on, let me copy this from here. All right. Do that. Where can I put this? I'll put this up here. No, that's not a good spot. Where can I put this? Here? Yeah, here. That works. Okay. That works. Okay. Now we've got the dedicated doggo spot. That's good. Right next to chat. That means that y'all can pet him. I put him right next to chat so you can pet him. With emojis. In the spectral pack? Double spectral pack? Hell yeah. Onk? No. Ouija? Ouija time? Ouija time. That's a lot of jacks. Surrounded by jacks. moving forward. Get that, get that. Sounds good to me. Moving on up. Moving on up. Get rid of these. Get out of here. Make more jacks. This is the jack build. Gonna get jacked. We are fully jacking it here. Bam. 20k. Check this out. I'll take temperance. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's not a jack, but it's good. Temperance. Chariot? Chariot. Temperance. Give me that. Everything is coming up dev, let me tell you. That's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. Dev jacking 24-hour stream. All right, I can put that on the list. Jacking, full on jacking for 24 hours. Subathon. One of these days I'll do a subathon. I dropped my pen. I thought I was going to go a whole stream without dropping the pen. But here we are. Very unfortunate. I can't believe this has happened. I mean, I'll take the arrowhead. I don't feel great about it.
That's rough, buddy.
I will Hierophant these jacks. Who ate the Joker? That was me. I'm pretty hungry. That's actually not a lie. I'm probably going to have lunch after I finish this run. So, FYI. This is your one run warning. Ooh, look at them jacks. Hold on. Let's make this one a that. So we can do this. Bootyful. He is having a dream back there. He is making a lot of noise. It's been 3 hours already. It's been a little over 2 hours. I started at around 11. I usually try to go somewhere between 2 and 3 hours for the streams, just to not like overexert. But I think last time I went a little over 3 hours because I was just having a good ass time. But this time, I mean, I'm having a good ass time, but I'm also getting hungry. I tried to have a substantial breakfast to prevent this from happening, but it wasn't substantial enough, I guess. So here we are. Lost and alone in a world full of hunger and pain. But don't worry, we'll laugh at the stock market one more time before we go. Look at this mega deck. Look at that jack. Love to see it. God damn it. No, I dropped it again. Oh. Everything is terrible now, and I'm failing my ancestors, and I can hydrate. Epic failure. Thank you. Absolutely jacked. Kamikai says, I was scrolling TikTok and saw the story stream notification thing and had to look up what time it actually was for me. Yeah, I used to, like, as a gag, just put, like, every single time zone on there. I probably should just do that for realsies. Take care, Idzuku. Take care. Attention millennials, Tony Hawk's 3+4 was officially announced. Are you serious? Like the remade? Oh my god. Oh, hell yes. That is good news. For those who did not play the Tony Hawk 1+2 remake, holy shit. They finally did it good. The Tony Hawk franchise was just crashing out for so long. They were just doing everything they could to ruin that franchise. They even made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which could have been huge, and they just it was terrible. It was unplayably bad. Get out of here. Make more of you. Tony Hawk was a celebrity that I know really nothing about. I mean, he's legitimately... Oh, dog's on the move. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. Oh, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Oh. My goodness. Okay. Tony Hawk is actually kind of a good dude, I think. I don't actually know if he has like a bunch of skeletons in his closet, but my understanding is that he's actually a pretty chill fucking guy. And mostly what he's doing these days is just surprising people by being Tony Hawk in places. And they're like, wow, you look like Tony Hawk. He's like, yeah, it's because I'm Tony Hawk. And they're like, oh. Let me do this. I think the boy deserves a treat for existing. I would love to. I do need to watch his figure though. He's put on a little bit of weight since y'all have been demanding treats for him. Hello, Ensomnia. Ensomnia. What's up? I'm sure giving him one more Treato wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I do got to make sure he's a healthy boy because I love him and I want him to live forever. So, you know how it is. This isn't good. Oh, this is bad. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything is fine. Kitchen is too far away. Well, move your kitchen closer. What are you doing? Ooh, ectoplasm. Yeah. I'll take... Flashcard's not terrible, but I'll take Paintbrush to counteract the -1 to the hand. Free rare Joker? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, I want to discard you. Ooh, Temperance. Yes. Can confirm he's a chill all-around good guy. Are you a Tony Hawk acolyte? Do you have access to Anthony Hawk? Hell yeah, Blueprint. What's up? Do you have Hawkcess? Yay. Auntie Hawk. Auntie Hawkins. The Anthony felt gross. What's wrong with Anthony Hawk? All right, let's get rid of, I believe, this and get this. I'm trying to get a bunch of wild jacks. Yeah, all right. Anthony sounds like full naming someone when they're in trouble. Anthony Panthony Hawk, you get down here right now, young man. His middle name is Panthony, by the way. Give me something tasty. I mean, popcorn is tasty, but... And ice cream is tasty, but not the kind of tasty I was looking for. It's slim pickings. I'm gonna make mistakes. This feels like a mistake. Okay, let's actually try to fish out a different jack. Perfect. And then we'll do this. And then we're going to move this. We're going to keep that there. Do that. Oh dear. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're boned. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, it's bad. Use the judgment. What do I get? All right. I mean, that's something. Okay. It's fucking Jover, I think. Rip. Rip. It is Jover. Finally, won my first run in this game, White Stake, yesterday, and Anti-8 is so hard. Yeah, I mean, like, you'll eventually kind of like learn how to consistently get to and past Anti-8. But that doesn't change the fact that it is very difficult to get there to begin with. So rock the fuck on is what I'm getting at here. Oh no, the pup cam. There we go. How's that? Is that a better pup cam?
Beef.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this sleepy boy. Sleepy boy.
Praise.
Amazing.
Praise. Praise.
Where's the dog? Where's the
Father,
boy?
help. Beef. Praise. Praise.
He's a good boy.
Praise.
Anyway, it is time for me to go get some lunch. Thank you all for just the headshot. Perfect. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna get some lunch. It's been real. Oh, let's laugh at the stock market real quick.
Amazing.
This is important. Stock ticker. Let's see, where are we at? Still not good. Still not good. So, you know, that's fun. It's a fun graph. It's a fun chart. More like stinks. Love it. Love it. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get some lunch. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, I'm streaming every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's my planned schedule, and then also just sort of like whenever I feel like going live. So keep a lookout. Turn on notifications. If you want to, you can join my Discord and opt into Discord notifications, which can be more reliable than Twitch notifications. There's also just so much more to do at my Discord or joining in my community. There's I just here's a thing. Join.astral.camp. You can literally check out that page to get a quick rundown of the very beginnings of all there is to do in my community. So yep, thank you all so much for being here. Take care. Be well. I'll see you in a few days. Bye-bye.